Doing, everybody? Let's talk sports. Is there no end to the sweet madness? In a year that has suggested Hawaii to be a possible team of destiny, UH pulled off what was seemingly impossible in recent years, a cathartic victory over five-time WAC champion Boise State, giving Hawaii the conference crown, now theirs to wear alone for the first time ever. Let's relive this one, shall we? First quarter, Hawaii's defense had to fend off a 16-play Bronco drive on the first possession of the game. After 8 minutes and 35 seconds, Boise comes away with nothing thanks to the Jacob Patek interception. Warriors, though, would go 3 and out. So Boise got it back and then got on the board. Ian Johnson spinning and whirling his way to a 50-yard TD jaunt. 7-0 Broncos striking first. But back came Colt Brennan and the boys. Brennan finding Ryan Grice Mullins for the 6-yard score, and this was significant. It put Colt past Ty Detmer for the all-time NCAA career touchdown passes mark at 122. Colt and the gang not nearly done. Brennan and Johnson traded 1-yard touchdown runs. Hawaii, though, got a PAT block. Down 14-13, Colt hits Devon Bess, and he takes it in for the 23-yard score. The PAT there got blocked also, so make it 19-14 UH at that point. They led 19-17 at the half, got the ball to start the third quarter. Less than 2 minutes in, they hit pay dirt another time. Brennan to Bess. Watch the end of this one. Devon flipping into the end zone. The fans were flipping out over that, but the refs were not amused, giving Bess an excessive celebration penalty. Boise took advantage of the field position. Taylor Tharp, as they were able to get close to the goal line, found Richie Brockle for the 6-yard touch. 26-24, Hawaii still leading. A Bronco field goal, though, gave Boise the 27-26 edge midway through the third. Warriors, from there, took it to a whole nother level. Brennan to Jason Rivers. That's a touchdown. 7-yarder, 2-point conversion, no good. 32-27 Hawaii. Next UH possession. This is magnificent. Brennan up top to C.J. Hawthorne, and he's got it. Perfect pass for the 38-yard touchdown. 39-27 Warriors. The Hawaii D pitched a shutout in the fourth quarter, so for the first time ever, UH is the outright conference champ, still unbeaten at 11-0, 39-27 the final. The fans rushed the field at Aloha Stadium. Mass hysteria, euphoria for the 50th state.
The record doesn't come close to the WAC championship. I mean, it's a great record. Obviously, I'm thrilled to have it, and I really think that it goes to my offense, not just me.
It feels great to be a part of that. I was here, that first year when we went 5-7, and then, we moved on back up, and, 11-0 right now, 10-0, however, we are right now. It feels good to finally have this championship.
It's everything we ever worked for. I mean, for all the other guys these past years that never got it, they live in their dream through us, and, man, we wanted to do it for everybody, for the state, just for all the naysayers out there that said that we couldn't do it, and man, this feeling, I don't have words.
Sounded like he had some fine words. Very eloquent there, Carl Noah. Brennan finished with 495 yards on 40 for 53 passing, 5 touchdowns and 2 picks. Also ran for a score. Devon Bess, Jason Rivers, C.J. Hawthorne all went over 100 yards receiving. Hawaii did not attempt a running play until the fourth quarter. It's the third time Hawaii has achieved at least a piece of the WAC title, doing so in 92 and 99, but it's their first outright crown. Warrior defense held Ian Johnson to 89 yards on 22 rushes, allowed only 40 Boise rushing yards in the last 3 quarters. How about that? Hawaii also ties the school record with its 11th victory of the year. We await now the BCS ranking Sunday to see if Hawaii gets into the top 12. That's where they need to finish to guarantee a spot in a BCS game. They're 15th right now in the BCS. Next Saturday, Hawaii hosts Washington with a perfect regular season on the line. What a night.
Oh, what a night indeed. Now, this has to show to the BCS and also to the Heisman voters that Hawaii's the real deal and Colt Brennan's the real deal as well.
This victory, I think, is an example of a team that deserves top 10 consideration because Hawaii looked incredible. And you know what? Colt Brennan, yes, maybe playing himself back into Heisman consideration, but that Hawaii defense showed the state, showed the nation something in this game. The fact that they were able to more or less shut down a Boise State offense, a Boise State team that has dominated the conference 5 years running coming into this season. What that defense showed, I think they proved a lot to a lot of people.
Maybe the sugar poll voters were a little premature going to visit Boise State last week.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, they're taking free trips, so they're just going to go everywhere they can. I mean, you can understand what they're doing. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure they're going to come out to Hawaii maybe a couple of times here. They've already seen them, so maybe next week they'll come out to the Washington game. But yeah, I think they proved a lot. Now the job is to finish up next week. Make sure you've closed the deal, finish the undefeated season, because they're going to have to go undefeated to be in consideration for that BCS. But it'll be interesting to see whether they get up into that top 12 this week, with an opportunity to close the deal and really sign off for a BCS appearance next week against Washington.
You know, it'll be a good weekend. I'm sure it'll be back to the gridiron practice on Monday.
It was an early week, so they play on Friday. So yeah, maybe like 2 days to kind of enjoy it and soak it in. But yeah, Monday it's back to work, and I think the players know that. I think the coaching staff knows that. This was the biggest game in the history of University of Hawaii football, and now some of the coaches and the players are starting to say, you know what? Now that we've won, Washington is the biggest game in the history of University of Hawaii football.
Oh, it'll be exciting. Thanks, Kennard.
You're welcome.
Before we go tonight, a little something to get you in the holiday spirit, a flying